Hello, dear Gemini. I will tell you today's horoscope for November 8th, 2024. A message of love, hope, and fortune awaits you. I know that heaven's blessings come for you. And the message for you on this day is the following. Hello, dear Gemini. I'll tell you today's horoscope. Your sensuality will be enhanced thanks to your good intentions and channeling of priorities, and no one will be left out of your charms. Remember your priorities and keep the good vibes, Gemini. Subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any Gemini horoscope video for November 8th. Take good care of yourself. Let yourself be carried away by your desires, because you are in a moment in which life is going to offer you many opportunities. If you trust yourself, you will realize that you have enormous potential to achieve your goals. You are in a good moment for studies, Gemini, and also for developing your creativity. Today you will have a break at work that will allow you to recover, be persistent, and don't throw in the towel, because success will come to you with a lot of effort. Don't act without thinking, and before taking a new step, think things over carefully. Start organizing your schedule because soon you will be short of time. You are having a good time in love, you are in a seductive mood, and you can make some conquests. Your charisma will be the key to your personal relationships. You will have a lot of success in the personal and sentimental field. Things will be calm and peaceful. Do not rule out taking the initiative with whoever you like, you have possibilities. You will feel strong and you will radiate a magnetism that will attract those around you. Do not complicate your life or give so much importance to things, so relax, especially for your health. If you were thinking of talking openly with your partner about a thorny issue, you will be able to find the right words, since they will fall on receptive ears and the conversations will be constructive and reconciling. Your inner world is enveloped with a tone of intensity that brings you closer to the depths of your inner being. Your intuitions are accurate and you discover love and the possibilities of success where you least expected. Hurry up today to finish what you have pending, because tomorrow your ruler Jupiter will go retrograde and some difficulties will arise. Gemini, what better way to start the day than with a smile and showing the world how happy you are? Leave the problems for tomorrow and also leave the worries for later. Today, only think about yourself and what you need to live happily. In love, Venus, the planet of love, is direct, and today, when there is a ruler Chiron, for example, your personal interaction is very intense. If you love a special person, declare your feelings and do not get caught up in any negative comments. Be careful, because you may be letting go of a great sentimental opportunity. Do not run away without having given your best, because it is important that you are not afraid to show your true feelings. If you succeed, a change in attitude of that person you like so much is possible. In health, if you expose yourself to the sun, you must take extreme precautions and do not forget sunscreen. Report any significant changes in a spot or mole to your dermatologist, and pay attention to your skin, which is the external reflection of your interior. You are obviously suffering from insomnia. This is due to your nervous nature, and it is important that you try to relax. Do not take things so seriously, as this can affect you severely over time. At work, be very direct when clarifying a delicate issue or work instruction with a coworker. If you beat around the bush, you will waste time and energy, and, ultimately, no one will understand anything. Speak openly and without reservation, but with the intelligence that characterizes your sign. In money and fortune, before throwing yourself into an unexplored investment, it is necessary that you put your affairs in order and then associate intelligently with people who are experts and knowledgeable in financial matters. Do not do anything without being well informed. Right now, you don't have the economic position you want, and you should prioritize the most essential things before thinking about buying luxuries. Your lucky number for today is 40. Try to use it in everything you can and take advantage of it because it will be with you today. If you have the opportunity to participate with this number in a raffle or drawing, don't miss the chance to do so. Your lucky color is coral. Try to wear some clothing of this color or an accessory that contains it, because it will bring luck to your day and, in addition, you will look spectacular. Today's astral biorhythm, average sexual energy level, rather low. Cosmic dynamics that you should take advantage of, your fantastic ability to adapt to the new circumstances that are occurring in your life. Dangerous tendency, complicating your time with conflictive people who only talk without resolving absolutely anything. You should avoid comments made on the fly without any concrete basis. The best relationship today, things will go very well if your partner is an air sign like yours, Gemini and Libra. The most tense relationship, you tend to have arguments or misunderstandings with your partner or a friend of the Scorpio sign, as well as Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Your current compatibility, you are in a harmonious tone with the other air elements, such as Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and also with two fire signs like Sagittarius and Leo. If you are single, you will be able to communicate in a wonderful way with recently met friends, some of them very significant to you. The universal number for this day, general for all signs, is 7, the result of adding today with the month and the year, since in numerology numbers are reduced to simple digits. Below are your auspicious hours for love, money, and business for November 8th, given according to Eastern European Standard Time, and you should adapt them to your national time: 2 a.m., 7:20 a.m., 11:15 p.m., and 12:50 p.m. The lucky numbers and chance for Gemini are 15, 24, 36, and 44. You should start moving a little faster. You are falling behind, and this is being noticed in your work performance. Always remember that you have to be aware of all the new technologies and new studies that have come out on the subject in which you work. Gemini, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any Gemini horoscope video for November 8th. The moon is in Sagittarius today, the day that Jupiter's return begins in that sign, a return that occurs every 12 years. The planets Venus in Libra, Uranus in Aries, and Neptune in Pisces continue retrograde. Your ruler, the planet Mercury, continues direct in the sign of Sagittarius, where Jupiter is entering direct today. Don't give up if you are in the middle of the path of conquest. Not all people react the same way. If they said no to you the first time, insist, because now you have the good energy of your ruler Mercury direct in transit through Sagittarius, where precisely today the moon is and the return of Jupiter begins, very favorable events for you. The persistence of your will succeed in melting the armor of the hardest hearts. Today it would be ideal to try chance, make telephone contacts, and communicate with people who can cooperate with you in the development of new economic projects. Gemini has an active and curious mind, but this can lead to high levels of mental stress. To maintain good health, seek out varied physical activities and exercises that keep your mind busy. Practice relaxation and meditation to balance your hectic mind. Work on being an attentive listener and express your thoughts and feelings clearly and openly. Avoid the tendency to indecisiveness and remain sincere in your love relationships. Gemini's innate curiosity can lead you to explore new financial opportunities. Keep an eye on emerging trends and be flexible in your financial approaches. Diversifying investments can also be beneficial for you. My dear friends, if you like our predictions, help us become even better by becoming a channel sponsor. All you have to do is click the thank you button and, with your help, we will continue to grow. The reason why it is supposed that a gift horse is not looked in the mouth is because horses have powerful teeth. So there's no point in going around looking for trouble. We'll find it more often than not. If we feel like criticizing, things fly in our direction for our attention, and once we've found a fault, we have a hard time changing that negative opinion. It just sits there to foster more negativity. Few things in your world are absolutely perfect, but if you can project an optimistic image, you'll find something that comes close. You'll feel a deep need for privacy, and that will endear you to some people. Your morale is better, but your body is crying out for rest. You do well to give it that. Cheer up, You need to gather more information to know what to do, recharge your energy before you jump in. Perhaps a work concern is causing a rift in your love life, and your everyday worries are cooling your relationship. Don't let these things cause problems, and don't bring your work issues home or vice versa. You need to draw a line between the two. You will feel a gap between dreams and reality. Do not fall into pessimism, since today's problem is temporary. A friend will help you see everything much more clearly. Do not waste your time and energy on fantasies with little practical basis. Rather, concentrate on what you have now to achieve concrete economic results in a short time. There may be allergens around you causing negative reactions in your environment. If you feel uncomfortable when you are at home, with breathing problems, somewhat tired and with little vitality, check the environment and make the necessary arrangements. The more days you spend at work, the more you become interested in taking a vacation, and you are already starting to plan them. But before you leave your company, make sure that everything is in order and that you do not leave anything pending behind, otherwise it may be a long few days. At least plan something different and fun for these weekends. There is a lot of work on the table, and you will not have the possibility of broadening your vision by taking a step back. There are urgent matters to attend to. Learn more about the decans. The moon is in Virgo in the position 22 degrees 50 minutes at noon, sensitivity dominated by reason, modesty, prudence, atmosphere of disposition, nervousness, chatter. First decan, May 21st to May 31st. The moon supports you intellectually, clarifying your thoughts, fine-tuning your critical and accurate perception of situations, but this will also make you irascible or irritable. This will make you unpopular unless you control yourself and show yourself to be more affectionate. Second decan, June 1st to June 10th. Reflecting is good, but be careful not to dwell on things too much. Avoid obsessing over trivial details. It will only be a waste of time and, what is even worse, you will lose confidence in yourself or in your means. Try to see things from a more global perspective to have a global vision. Third decan, June 11th to June 20th. You find yourself in an intellectual environment that suits you very well, but it is not suitable for maintaining emotional ties. You may have certain frictions with your family if you are not more delicate when speaking and making harsh comments to others. More is what awaits you today, Gemini. It has already happened to you on other occasions. You are surprised by a proposal that you did not expect at all, and you may go into shock, since in part it means important changes in your daily life. Don't worry, because if you don't want to accept it, everything will remain as it was, which is no small thing. But if you think about it twice, you will see that some of your concepts were a little misplaced. This, at least, will help you rethink important issues that influence your life on a daily basis and make you see that not everything that glitters is gold. Whatever your decision, Gemini, it will always have a positive meaning, as you have already experienced before. Today, accept the proposal that will come to you from one of your friends, especially if you have a free heart. You will find the shoe that fits you, Gemini. Gemini, air element. The constellation of Gemini exerts its influence this year from May 21st to June 20th. It is the first of the air signs and is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communications and intellect. It has a restless, intelligent, and curious mind. It has an innate gift for communicating and expressing its ideas with a strong capacity for persuasion. It enjoys chatting and exchanging ideas. It likes to keep up to date with the latest events, and its interest focuses on a wide variety of things. It is not surprising that it loves to read. It is usually self-taught and is always in a constant search for stimuli. This mental and dialectical acuity of Gemini makes it an empathetic sign with a great capacity to adapt to all types of people and circumstances. As a mental sign, Gemini is objective and impartial, which puts it in a good position to mediate and arbitrate between interests and ideas. Aware of the great number of confrontations that occur in this world, it has the ability to achieve mediations as a relentless mediator. They are capable of considering any situation from the most diverse points of view, and this talent makes them not take the absolute truth too seriously. Ingenious and cheerful, their restlessness and taste for new stimuli make them take completely unexpected directions. This is a very volatile sign that is interested in everything, but does not cling to anything in particular, which can sometimes be problematic, especially when it comes to relationship issues. On the other hand, this great volatility makes them highly adaptable to life's changes and novelties. All this vitality makes them bored, overwhelmed, and impatient when they find themselves lacking in stimuli. Therefore, it is common for them to have all kinds of resources to immerse themselves in so that this does not happen to them, as well as a multitude of friends. Gemini enjoys activity until they fall into exhaustion. In love, he is very flirtatious, even when he is in a relationship, and he enjoys socializing and courting. Despite this, sexual relationships are not decisive in his emotional dynamics. He looks for a partner who is able to stimulate him daily and who gives him enough freedom so that he can continue being himself. Gemini finds it difficult to commit, and if a relationship ends, his great ability to adapt will allow him to move on without great difficulty. At work, he is the first to understand things, and his creativity fills him with new ideas immediately. His worst enemy is monotony. He needs a job that is not routine. A profession with multiple tasks and that requires a good dose of communication is the ideal place for Gemini. For you, Gemini, you often face challenges, but remember that for you nothing is really so complicated that you do not accept the challenge. Although there are difficult things in life, few will be too much for you, since you enjoy situations that present a constant challenge. Don't forget that you have everything within you to achieve your goals and dreams. There are always good reasons to start smiling, and these are usually linked to the things we believe in and that begin to manifest in our lives. The opportunities you have been waiting for are beginning to materialize, and that fills you with positive energy. Don't forget right now, Gemini, that you have a lot to fight for and that the days are turning out to be especially prosperous for you in all aspects. However, you have been holding back your own progress, and all due to a deep fear of emerging, of taking the next step. Today is a good day for you to start gaining confidence in your abilities and in the talent you have to do things well. This talent and ability have given you an excellent reputation in the professional area. Don't be afraid to get ahead or achieve the success you deserve. Later on, you will find many rewards and achievements that you can enjoy. You may have been avoiding looking back today, which means you are missing out on some important lessons. You are not learning from your mistakes or from the experiences you have gone through. Take a moment to reflect on the past and review those lessons. This will allow you to move forward with greater wisdom and confidence. You will not regret looking back to learn from it. Today, a person you thought you had left behind could come back to your mind. You may feel that it is time to make a decision about it. If you want to get back in touch, now is a good time to do so, since time is of the essence in this case. It is possible that this person needs your help or that both of you need one last conversation to close things properly. It is time to turn the page, and for this, it is important to talk and clarify whatever is necessary. Joy is your best letter of introduction in the sentimental sphere. Remember that the first impression we make is long-lasting. If you insist on showing a sad or melancholic attitude, the person you are interested in could perceive you not as someone sensitive, but as someone who is trapped in their past. If you decide to invest time and effort in an important undertaking, let it be your partner. There is nothing more significant or worth your dedication. Recognize that you have put this person on the back burner for the past few months. It is not too late to recover the relationship and give it the importance it deserves. You can save this connection and bring it to a stable and harmonious place. Some people may have left your life without a trace, even though they once swore eternal love. Remember that this is common. It does not mean that it was a loss to have been with those people, but that they came into your life to teach you something and then continued on their way. Be grateful for those lessons and move on, understanding that each experience has added something valuable to your life. Currently, in the financial field, you are in a fairly solid position. Problems can arise in other aspects of your life, so do not feel bad for having made mistakes in the past. Try to correct what you can. Today, it is not enough to do only the minimum at work. It is essential that you strive to eliminate those elements that are affecting you so that you can move forward successfully. Remember that if you maintain a positive attitude and cultivate self-confidence, you will attract better opportunities and results. Don't expect things to be negative, keep a positive outlook and make the most of it. Remember that this life, at least this one, is only lived once. Take this opportunity to enjoy the skies, the starry nights, the flowers, and everything the world has to offer you. Go out and live fully. You won't be able to feel truly connected to the world if you don't dare to inhabit it in all its breadth and grandeur. Leave your fears behind and don't worry so much about the opinions of others. Live today with all the intensity you deserve. Someone is very prepared to face life by your side, so don't despair. If you have a good relationship, today is the moment you were waiting for to see all the positive things that a person can give you. Progress is coming for you, don't waste it when it comes. And this was the horoscope of the day for you. Consider subscribing if you liked it. I hope this reading has helped and brightened your day. Blessings.